Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Mus'Art Wind Orchestra. My name is Wilson Ong, and we have been in hibernation, locked in our basements, playing our instruments to nobody but ourselves for the past 1 year. Remember, it was not that long ago that what we did was deemed non-essential. So we are really, really happy and glad to be back here under very different circumstances, but face-to-face with audiences, and also now we have people also online watching us live. So it's great to be back. The first piece that we started off with is entitled Omens of Love, and by Japanese pop group T-Square. And the next piece that we're going to play for you is inspired by Polish composer Frédéric Chopin. I used to play his music when I was very young, and the music kind of stuck with me. And also that story of Chopin, that he was someone that really missed home a lot. He was homesick, and because he was traveling a lot as a musician, but you know, he was very, very sick all the time. Not homesick, but I mean he was ill. So because of that, he couldn't get home. And towards the end of his life, he also couldn't make it back to Poland. So the story was that he was holding on to soil from Poland on his deathbed, and his friend actually helped him bring his heart, after he died, of course, you know, back to Poland to get buried. So this is a story so romantic about someone that is so in love with his home. For us, it's the exact opposite. We cannot stand being at home for the past 1 year, and we cannot wait to travel. So we decided to do a piece, and I wrote a piece regarding staying at home, and I just threw in an Afro-Cuban beat to one of Chopin's most romantic pieces, one of his preludes. So I think many of us learned many skills. Some of us learned how to bake, cook, you know, make videos, so many things during circuit breaker. For me, I think it was the skill I learned was how to desecrate music by great composers. So this piece, I named it Chopin's Home, so we hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Well, being in Singapore, we are in food country right now, and things like char kway teow, chicken rice, nasi lemak, it's very delicious. But I think one thing that's very, very contentious that people always debate about is the origins. No, don't worry, the next song is not about food, because we haven't had our dinner yet. So, but the next song is also one of those songs that also has origin confusion. We are not very sure where it's from, whether it's from Philippines, whether it's from Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia. And this song is by the name of Chan Mali Chan. Well, we are not trying to stake claim as Singaporeans to this piece, but we did make an arrangement, and this arrangement that I did is actually very different from the Chan Mali Chan that we actually know. It's very upbeat. It used to be very upbeat, and then everyone wants to go hoi hoi, at the end of the Chan Mali Chan. So I just wanted to see if we could write something that could stop everyone from shouting, because you're not allowed to shout here. Yeah. So how about writing a lullaby? So actually, I wrote this as a lullaby to my son, and it's very effective. After a few iterations of playing this piece, on my car radio, he falls asleep. Hopefully, it doesn't do the same to you. But ladies and gentlemen, this is our rendition of the folk tune Chan Mali Chan. Silhouette. Now, the next piece, since usually when we perform at the Esplanade, we are usually performing, especially the outdoor theater, for a mix of people from Singapore and people who are overseas. I think right now, majority, we are Singaporeans or Singapore residents. So there's no better time to promote Singaporean music. So next, we're going to play some Singaporean pop songs, Chinese pop songs, a very particular genre called Sing Yao. And this is an arrangement by one of our good friends, Mr. Ong Jin Ju. And it features works by Liang Wenfu and also, what's the other guy's name? Yeah, Wu Qixian, yes, okay? So this is our presentation of Sing Yao medley. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That was Sing Yao Medley. Now, I think the past year has been taught us a lot of things. For me, at least, I'm very fortunate to be born in Singapore, to be a Singaporean, because of the handling of this current pandemic. And I think some of us also feel fortunate, some of us even proud that all this. And it's not just because of the government's running, but it's because everyone has been very cooperative. Everyone has done their part and even sacrificed. And we all know that in many parts of the world, just wearing a mask is so contentious, but not here in Singapore. So the next piece that we are going to play, we'd like to dedicate to everyone here, to thank everyone, all Singaporeans, for doing their part. This piece was written in the 1980s. I think it was also after a big tragedy that happened in the 80s. For those of us that remember the collapse of Hotel New World, this song was written around that time. And it's written by a certain Gerald Peng. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our gift to all of you. It's entitled, There's a Part for Everyone. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, everyone remember Circuit Breaker Phase 1, when we were deemed non-essential, all of us had to stay at home. And overnight, we were struggling to find some way to make music together. And we finally realized that, oh, actually, we can do some recordings in our bathrooms, in our own bedrooms, here and there. And then we could try to piece it together and present a piece. So this was one of the pieces. So we're going to present that song. We're going to feature a very young musician over there on the right, and his name is called Henry Ong. He's 5 years old. He'll be playing the handbells and desk bells over there. So ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the very first piece that we played during the Circuit Breaker. So this is Together We Can. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. For our last song, we're going to play something that has been a TikTok trend recently, and we know TikTok, every week is something new. But this one 1 month ago, we had this thing for sea shanties. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our last piece, and you have been a wonderful audience. I think this is part of a whole Cool Classics weekend, and there are many bands that are going to be around tomorrow and the day after. I think West Winds and SAF bands over here. And inside, there's so many programs going on as well. So please do go and support all our friends in music. So the last piece, I remember we cannot shout, we cannot sing, but we are able to clap, right? So maybe we need a bit of your help. Maybe you can clap when I clap. Okay, ready? And go. That's terrible. Again, go. Still too slow. Still too slow. Haven't clapped. How about this? Let's stamp. Okay, stamp. Okay, so this is the rhythm. Boom, ka, ka, tung, tung, ta. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more set, but we do enjoy playing for you. Our last piece for you is our shanty talk piece by the name of Wellerman. So thank you for being here.